Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve their dreams effortlessly, while others struggle despite working hard every day? The secret isn't just talent, luck, or connections, it's strategic thinking. Today, we're going to explore how mastering this mindset can completely transform your life. When you hear the word strategy, you might think of business plans, chess games, or military operations. But strategic thinking isn't limited to companies or generals, it's a way of approaching life itself. At its core, strategic thinking is the ability to see the big picture, anticipate future outcomes, and make decisions today that set you up for success tomorrow. It's about connecting the dots, understanding how actions, choices, and events influence each other. A person who thinks strategically doesn't just react to life, they plan, adapt, and create opportunities. For example, consider two people wanting a promotion at work. One works hard randomly, hoping to get noticed. The other studies what skills are valued, builds key relationships, and consistently delivers on high-impact projects. The second person is using strategic thinking, they're aligning actions with long-term goals. The core components of strategic thinking. Strategic thinking is built on three core components. Vision, seeing beyond the present. Strategic thinkers visualize where they want to be in the future. Without a clear vision, even the smartest actions can be wasted. Analysis, understanding your environment, identifying patterns, and recognizing risks. This includes both self-awareness and awareness of the world around you. Planning and execution, knowing what steps to take, when to take them, and how to adjust along the way. Strategic thinking isn't just ideas, it's putting those ideas into action efficiently. Strategic thinking vs. reactive thinking. A key difference between strategic thinkers and reactive thinkers is control over life's direction. Reactive thinkers respond to problems as they arise, they're constantly putting out fires, moving from one urgent task to another, and often feel stressed or stuck. Strategic thinkers anticipate challenges, consider multiple scenarios, and create a roadmap that guides their daily choices. They're not immune to problems, but they handle them proactively rather than reactively. Strategic thinking in everyday life. You don't need to run a business or lead a team to think strategically. It can be applied in everyday life. Career, instead of waiting for opportunities, identify where you want to be in 5 years and plan the skills, connections, and experiences you need to get there. Finances, strategic thinking helps you budget, save, and invest in ways that align with long-term security and freedom. Health and fitness, it's not just about exercising sporadically, it's about planning routines, anticipating obstacles, and creating habits that last. Relationships, even in friendships or family, strategic thinking helps you communicate effectively, manage conflicts, and nurture meaningful connections. How to develop strategic thinking? Strategic thinking is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. Here are some ways to start. Ask big questions. Instead of only focusing on daily tasks, ask yourself, where do I want to be in 1, 5, or 10 years? Analyze patterns, observe your past decisions. Which choices brought you closer to your goals? Which didn't? Scenario planning, consider multiple outcomes before making decisions. Think about best case, worst case, and most likely scenarios. Prioritize, learn to focus on actions that truly impact your goals rather than getting lost in busy work. Reflect and adjust, strategy isn't static. Constantly review your progress, learn from mistakes, and adjust your plan accordingly. The benefits of strategic thinking. When you consistently practice strategic thinking, life begins to feel more intentional and manageable. You make better decisions faster. You reduce stress because you're prepared for challenges. You spot opportunities before others. You feel more confident in pursuing your goals because every action is aligned with your vision. Strategic thinking isn't just about success in business, it's about living a life that feels deliberate, purposeful, and empowered. Set clear goals. Goals are the compass that guide your life. Without them, it's easy to drift aimlessly from one day to the next. But not all goals are created equal. To achieve real success and fulfillment, you need to set clear, precise, and actionable goals. Why clear goals matter? Think of life as a journey. If you don't know your destination, you can't plan the route, measure progress, or know if you're off track. Clear goals provide direction, they tell you where to focus your energy. Motivation, they give you a reason to push through challenges. Measurement, they help you track progress and celebrate milestones. Without clear goals, even hard work can feel meaningless. You might be busy all day but still feel like you're not moving forward. What makes a goal clear? A clear goal has three key characteristics. Specific, instead of "I want to be fit," say "I will jog 3 kilometers 4 times a week." Specificity removes vagueness. Measurable, you should be able to track progress. Numbers, milestones, or deadlines make it tangible. Time-bound, goals need deadlines. Without a timeline, they remain wishes. For example, "I will save $5,000 in 6 months" is time-bound. Some people stop here, but truly effective goals also include achievability. Goals should be challenging yet realistic. Relevance, align them with your values and bigger vision. The pitfalls of vague goals. Many people fail not because they lack effort but because their goals are vague. Common examples include: I want to get healthy. What does a healthy mean? Weight loss? Strength? Endurance? I want to make more money. How much? By when? Through what means? Vague goals lead to confusion, procrastination, and frustration. They're like trying to drive to an unknown city without GPS. No wonder you get lost. How to set clear goals, step by step. Here's a practical framework to set clear goals. Start with your vision. What do you want your life to look like in 1, 5, or 10 years? A vision helps you choose meaningful goals. Break it down, divide big goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to write a book, first outline chapters, then set daily writing targets. Make it SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. This ensures clarity and trackability. Write it down. Studies show that writing goals increases commitment. Place them where you see them daily. Plan for obstacles, anticipate challenges, and decide how you'll overcome them. Strategic preparation separates dreamers from achievers. Review and adjust. Life changes, and your goals may need adjustments. Regularly check progress and refine your approach. Examples of clear goals. Here are examples of vague goals vs clear goals. Vague, I want to get fit. Clear, I will run 3 kilometers every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the next 12 weeks. Vague, I want to save money. Clear, I will save $500 per month for the next 10 months in a high-interest account. Vague, I want a better career. Clear, I will complete a project management course within 3 months and apply for at least 5 relevant jobs each week. The difference is night and day. Clear goals remove uncertainty and create a roadmap for success. The psychological power of clear goals. Clear goals don't just guide your actions, they change how your brain works. Focus, your brain knows what to prioritize. Motivation, progress releases dopamine, reinforcing effort. Confidence, achieving small milestones builds momentum and belief in your ability to reach bigger goals. When your goals are clear, every action you take has purpose and contributes to a bigger picture. It transforms chaos into clarity and overwhelm into actionable steps. Life rarely goes exactly as planned. No matter how talented or hardworking you are, obstacles will appear, sometimes unexpectedly. The key isn't avoiding challenges, it's anticipating them. Why anticipating challenges matters. Challenges are inevitable. But when you anticipate them, you're no longer reacting blindly, you're preparing proactively. Think of it like this: a firefighter doesn't wait for a fire to appear to learn how to extinguish it. They train, plan, and prepare. Similarly, in life, those who anticipate challenges stay ahead, minimize risk, and increase their chances of success. Anticipating challenges doesn't mean being pessimistic, it means being realistic and strategic. It allows you to move forward with confidence, even when the path is uncertain. The mindset shift. To anticipate challenges, you need a mindset shift. Most people operate in reactive mode. They face a problem and scramble for a solution. Strategic thinkers operate differently. They expect challenges, plan for them, and view obstacles as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what could go wrong in this plan? Which obstacles have I faced in similar situations before? How can I prepare to reduce their impact? By asking these questions, you stop being a passive participant in your life and start taking control of your outcomes. Common challenges in life and work. Anticipating challenges begins with recognizing patterns. Common areas where challenges arise include career, missed deadlines, changing priorities, competition, lack of skills. Finances, unexpected expenses, income fluctuations, poor investment choices. Health, injuries, illness, or lack of motivation. Once you know where challenges are likely, you can plan ahead, avoid mistakes, and reduce stress when problems occur. Strategies to anticipate challenges. Here are practical strategies to anticipate challenges in any area of life. Reflect on past experiences. Your history is a roadmap. Look at past failures or obstacles and identify recurring patterns. Scenario planning. Think in terms of what ifs. What's the worst-case scenario? The most likely scenario? The best-case scenario? Preparing for all possibilities keeps you flexible. Break goals into steps. Large goals can hide hidden obstacles. Break them into smaller steps to reveal where challenges might occur. Seek advice from others. People with experience in your field or situation often know common pitfalls. Learn from their insights. Prepare contingency plans for each potential obstacle. Have a backup plan ready. This reduces stress and ensures continuity when problems arise. Anticipating challenges in real life. Let's take an example. You want to run a marathon. A reactive approach is to start training and hope nothing goes wrong. An anticipatory approach is different. You assess your current fitness, diet, and schedule. You identify potential obstacles like bad weather, injury, or work conflicts. You create backup plans, alternate training days, physiotherapy, or flexible work hours. By anticipating challenges, you reduce surprises, improve performance, and maintain confidence throughout your journey. The psychological benefits. Anticipating challenges also has a profound psychological impact. Reduces stress. Knowing you have a plan makes you less anxious when obstacles appear. Increases confidence. You trust your ability to handle setbacks. Improves decision-making. You make faster, smarter choices because you considered the possibilities. Builds resilience. Facing challenges becomes less threatening and more manageable. Prioritize wisely. In a world full of endless tasks, notifications, and opportunities, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. You might be busy all day, yet at the end of it, feel like nothing meaningful was accomplished. The key to changing this is prioritization, learning how to focus on what truly matters and letting go of distractions. Why prioritization matters? Time is the one resource you can never get back. Every choice you make consumes it, and every task you neglect can cost opportunities. Prioritizing wisely helps you. Focus on high-impact tasks that move you closer to your goals. Avoid burnout by letting go of low-value distractions. Make better decisions under pressure because your mind is clear on what matters. Busy does not equal productive. The people who succeed are often not those doing more, they're doing what matters most first. The difference between urgent and important. One of the biggest mistakes people make is confusing urgent tasks with important tasks. Urgent tasks scream for your attention, emails, phone calls, deadlines, but may not contribute to your long-term goals. Important tasks create meaningful results and progress toward your vision. Effective prioritization means focusing on important tasks, even if they aren't urgent. This is the secret behind time management methods like the Eisenhower matrix: urgent versus important. Prioritize the tasks that truly matter. How to identify what matters? To prioritize wisely, start by asking yourself these questions. Which tasks align with my long-term goals? Which actions have the greatest impact on my career, health, or relationships? If I could only accomplish one thing today, what would it be? Create a list of all your tasks and then rank them by importance, not urgency. This simple act transforms how you spend your energy every day. Strategies for effective prioritization. Here are practical strategies to prioritize wisely. Use the 80-20th rule. 80% of results often come from 20% of efforts. Identify that 20% and focus on it. Plan your day around most important tasks. Start each day by listing 1 to 3 tasks that, if completed, will make your day successful. Tackle them first, before distractions take over. Batch similar tasks. Group similar tasks together to reduce context switching. For example, handle emails in a single block rather than constantly checking them. Say no to low-value requests. Every yes to something trivial is a no to something meaningful. Learn to protect your time. Set time limits. Avoid perfectionism. Allocate time for tasks and move on, especially for lower priority activities. Common mistakes in prioritization. Even when people try to prioritize, they often fail due to common mistakes. Focusing only on urgent tasks and neglecting long-term goals. Overloading your to-do list without realistic time allocation. Ignoring personal energy levels, trying to do important creative work when you're drained. Not reviewing priorities regularly. Circumstances change, and your list must adapt. The psychological benefits of prioritizing wisely. Prioritizing wisely isn't just about productivity, it also affects your mindset. Reduces stress, you know you're focusing on what truly matters. Increases confidence, completing high-impact tasks gives a sense of accomplishment. Improves decision-making, your mind becomes clearer because you're not constantly juggling minor tasks. Creates momentum, each important task completed propels you forward, making future decisions easier. Reinforce key takeaway. Every lesson, every strategy, every piece of advice only matters if it sticks with you and changes how you act. Reinforcing the key takeaway is about turning knowledge into action, making sure the most important insights become part of how you think and live. Examples of reinforcement in daily life. Let's take a few examples. Time management. After learning to prioritize, create a daily most important tasks list and review it every morning. This reinforces prioritization as a habit. Health and fitness. After learning about consistency in workouts, schedule sessions in your calendar and track progress. Reinforcement comes from repeated action and visible results. Personal growth. After discovering the power of reflection, write in a journal each night about what worked, what didn't, and what you'll improve tomorrow. The psychological impact. Reinforcing key takeaways doesn't just improve memory, it changes behavior and mindset. Builds confidence, because repeated application shows progress. Reduces overwhelm, because you focus on the most important actions. Strengthens habits, turning lessons into automatic responses. Encourages continuous growth, because reinforcement embeds learning into your daily life. As we wrap up today's video, let's take a moment to reflect on the key lessons we've explored. Remember, all the insights, strategies, and ideas you've heard aren't meant to stay in your mind, they're meant to be applied in your life. Every video, every lesson, every tip is a step toward creating the life you want. Whether it's learning to set clear goals, anticipate challenges, prioritize wisely, or think strategically, the key is action over information. Knowledge alone doesn't change your life. It's when you take action, small steps consistently, that transformation happens. So, ask yourself, what is the one actionable insight from today's video that you will commit to applying in your life starting today? I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's the key lesson you'll focus on this week? How will you apply it to create progress in your life? Your comments don't just help me, they help others in the community learn and grow too. When you share your journey, you inspire action in others. If you found value in this video, take a moment to like and subscribe. Hitting the bell icon ensures you don't miss future videos designed to help you grow, think strategically, and take control of your life. To take your progress further, here's what I recommend. Re-watch this video to identify any insights you may have missed. Write down your action plan, a simple, step-by-step approach to applying today's lesson. Take the first action today, no matter how small. Progress compounds, and action is the most important step toward change. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight, but consistent, intentional steps move mountains over time. The future you want is not something that just happens, it's something you create. By applying what you've learned today, making deliberate choices, and staying consistent, you are taking control of your life. Every small step you take now builds momentum for bigger successes tomorrow. Keep going, stay focused, and trust the process.